Today, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to get the most out of the trending trading platform, YouHodler. We're going to take a quick tour through the platform, covering everything from registration, deposits, ways to earn money for free, and withdrawals. I'll also show you how to earn steady returns just by keeping your money there. Before we continue, I'd like to mention that YouHodler is one of our favorite platforms in our TPO community, and it's the one we use for Spaniards because one of the most important things it allows is high leverage trading for people residing in Spain, and that's not easy to find. Also, before we start, I want to add that, for example, the platform Scam Advisor gives YouHodler an almost perfect and trustworthy score. Plus, we can see that it has proper regulations in place. That's it. To register, you can use the link I've left in the description of this video, which will also let you access our VIP if you need it in the future. Fill in your basic information and confirm your details with the confirmation email. Perfect, now you can log in and access your dashboard. At first glance, it definitely looks different from what you're used to, but don't worry. I'm going to explain the most important things to you. The first thing we need to keep in mind is that to activate the features, we have to verify our residency information. This is quick and simple. For example, I uploaded a bank statement that was no more than 3 months old. They approved it right away. Alright, next step. I want to make a deposit. How do we do it? The first and most notable thing about YouHodler is that they offer us a 100% bonus on our first deposit, up to $10,000. At first glance, the conditions seem simple, but I asked their support chat, which I really like because it's fast and precise, although in this case, it raises some doubts for me because they tell me it's in the beta phase and may not be available for all accounts. A bot tells me this, but in addition, an agent tells me that in each trade, I can use a maximum of 20% of the bonus for the total operation, and that all the profits I make from trading are withdrawable. Alright, let's continue with the deposit. It's very simple, 2 options. Either you pay by card or bank transfer, or you send crypto from another wallet. I choose the second option, and I'm going to send USDT using the Ethereum network, that is ERC20. You know how it goes? You just have to copy the address they give you. You go to the wallet where you have your funds, select the same crypto, in my case USDT, choose withdraw, pick the network, in this case ERC20, paste the address and send the desired amount. I'm going to try with $150. While I wait for the deposit, let me tell you about some other features of YouHodler, like how it allows you to get great benefits as you level up. Things like earning more money monthly through mining or getting a higher APY on your yield account. Great, I've got my deposit now, $150. What I want to do next is trade with it and with the bonus. For some reason, YouHodler doesn't let me trade with USDT and it shows as if I have no balance. So one option is to convert it to BTC. We go to portfolio and in the section where we have USDT, I see there's a transfer option. I click it and select which crypto I want to move it to and the desired amount. Perfect, now I can trade. For that, you need to go to the multi-hole selection. What a name they've given that section. For example, I choose the BTC USDT pair. To make it look more professional, I select the trading view layout. That way, I can do technical analysis on the chart, and they also offer us drawing tools and indicators to help. There's quite a lot of data about the pair, which I won't explain for now. What we're going to do is select the amount of BTC we want to trade. For the multiplier, which is the leverage, we set the desired amount. And in the use bonus section, we set it to the maximum so it applies 20% of the trade as a bonus. I choose 0.0004 Bitcoins, which is equivalent to $38, of which 7.71 will be the bonus. For take profit and stop loss, I recommend entering the exact price value where you want them to be. Don't pay attention to the distance. For example, I set the take profit at 96,262 and the stop loss at 96,916. And now we just have to click buy or sell. In my case, I think BTC is going to go down, so I'm going to sell. We can adjust the take profit and stop loss at any time, and we can also close the trade manually. After a few minutes, BTC drops and I decide to close my position manually, making a little over 4% of the total trade. You can see that my balance has increased a bit, and we can always check the transaction, movement, and trade history whenever we want. Alright, let's go to the Cloud Miner section, which is one of the highlights of YouHodler. Here it talks about sparks. Honestly, they can call it whatever they want. Basically, you need to understand that here you'll be able to mine a certain amount of money for free, and you can use it for trading. The more tasks you complete from what they suggest, like trading or converting currencies, the more sparks you'll get, and that will give you greater mining benefits. Here you can see it's like a honeycomb panel, and those sparks appear where you can click and mine. You'll have to wait to generate more or for a certain amount of time to pass in order to keep earning more from mining. But how much can you earn per month depending on your account level? Okay, just by having done this one operation, I'm already at the jumpstart level and could earn up to $8 a month. You can see the required volume to move up a category. With 10 operations like the one I did, I would already be at silver, where I would earn $15 a month from mining. The biggest benefit is the VIP account with up to $500 a month. Honestly, I don't want to make this video too long, but there are two things that might be interesting. One is Turbocharge, which claims to give you the option to buy crypto with loans. I suppose this is some kind of leverage without the need to do trading. In the loan section, it's something similar, but in this case, it would allow us to trade and generate profit while holding the crypto at the same time. Finally, before testing withdrawals, we have the option of the yield account, where we can earn up to 30% APY using their loyalty program. In other words, you keep your money with them and they will compensate you. Of course, there's a catch to this. Instead of keeping your money in a stable coin that neither goes up nor down, they tempt you to put it into volatile cryptos. And if they go up, great. But if they go down, then the APY won't matter. You won't be earning any yield. But if you think a certain crypto is going to trend upward, it's a good way to get some extra returns from it. For example, with BTC, the APY percentage is 2.5%. They also have an explanatory video for this. I'll go through it quickly because it's available on YouHodler. Let's find out how to make withdrawals. It's very simple. We can see our balance in the portfolio section. Since I have mine in BTC, I'm going to try it directly from there to another BTC wallet. So we click on withdraw and follow the steps. Thank you. You need to make sure to select the correct network that you'll use to provide the withdrawal address. Be careful with the fees. As you can see, with BTC, they charge a $6 fee, so I recommend using another crypto. For example, I exchange my money to LTC and then follow the same process. Now, as you can see, the fee is $0. Now I just have to paste the address of my external Litecoin wallet where I want the money to be sent and click withdraw, and the withdrawal will be processed.